Hello, Happy.
Hello, Ian. Welcome.
Yes, we are here back in the Summer Tournament 2023, Glory for Pizza. And this is which stage?
This is the third round of the second chance bracket. So
The
this is
so-called
like the
losers
third-
bracket.
right? So it should be both of them were in the upper bracket before. So it's like is it the fourth game for them? I think so.
For GMP, yes. No, it's the third game because both of them were pre-qualified as the best players.
Right.
So now we are in game 18, so GMP against higlak.
Exactly, and both of them are extremely good players. GMP actually got a new PB 2 days before this match with a 1749.833,
Yes.
which is second place.
Second place because higlak then casually, just like as if he didn't want it to, got world record just half an hour ago.
Right.
So yes, let's see.
Yeah, but while doing a practice run for this match, he just got world record with a 1743, which was pretty hype. So yeah,
but still GMP has shown to be more consistent, I think. So it was matched this one.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, it doesn't change much for the match. Like both are just very good, and I think it's like really 50-50. Maybe it's a bit in favor of GMP because of
for the consistency.
Yeah,
for the consistency. But you know, higlak can always when higlak gets serious, he can always take an ace out of his sleeve, and then it's over. You know.
Right.
So let's see what happens.
So this is a
nice
very
animation.
high-stake game.
Yes. Definitely looking forward to it.
So level 1, I pretty much expect to be completely mirrored. They will both do the exact same strats probably, and then
it's fun how these first stages of the matches are getting so homogeneous, because at the beginning all the matches were mixed between people who practice a lot and people like more casuals like me, like ourselves. Well, you are even better than me. And now it's like mirror matches. There's no mistakes.
Exactly. Yeah, I think higlak is a good example. I think if you watch higlak's first game in this tournament, he played this first level differently, but then he just adapted to what everybody else agreed on was just the best strat.
Right. He's very used to 80%. I think it might have been very hard for him to adapt to this category.
That's true.
More than GMP.
Yeah, he said higlak told that he said that when he started practicing for this tournament, he did like 3 runs where he did the big overflow glitch in level 12 without noticing, because he was so used to it.
Yes. Yeah, in fact, when I played level 12, I forgot how the level layout was. I just relearned the level as I played it. I didn't know how to. So GMP got an early hit, and he just may as well restart, because HP is so important throughout this level that if you start with a 1 HP less, it's almost done.
Yeah. Especially because this orange guard has a high chance of hitting you after you swapped. And then if the next guard hits you as well, then you're really in trouble. Then you have to dodge damage with a falling tile, like if you took damage before. So yeah, that makes sense.
Even with 2 HP, the falling tile is bad news, because if you do it wrong, you can get double damage, and that's insta death.
Yeah. So higlak got the perfect jump over the spikes, where like he can do one more jump over the whole bottom, like after the last guard. It's like
I just cannot believe
it's like half a second faster.
It's incredible how he can pull that off every single time. I thought it was a dust only strat because it's so risky, but he has it nailed.
Yeah, it's pretty much only he and Esteban who get it this consistently.
It's like they have a pixel calculator in their minds. It's so pixel
Right.
perfect.
Yeah.
But I think they have a method. The amount of times you advance towards the guard in guard mode or go backwards or even hit parry, you can count them. It's 5 pixels, 4 pixels, and 3 pixels respectively. So if you count in your mind, like in poker or in blackjack,
exactly. Yeah.
You know
but
what to do.
Yeah. But this is exactly the level of the level that they're playing on. Pretty much for like every movement. They know like, oh, I'm 2 pixels off, or like, I'm like 1 step. I have to delay the next jump so that I'm aligned perfectly, and which is really exciting to see.
And they don't say it. They never say this is how I think, but we know they're doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if they do it unconsciously even, which will be more impressive.
Yeah, I think sometimes they do. Like I mean, like when I ask them for a better strategy for something, because like, oh, I want to play this section better or whatever, then they always sometimes they say, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing there. Like, I would have to watch myself,
Uh-huh.
So I was not watching GMP. So higlak got the perfect turnaround at the bottom of that.
I think GMP
section.
Too. Yeah, they're
GMP
pretty much.
Too, yeah. That's not trivial at all.
I always get it wrong.
Yeah.
It's funny because the kid will hover over the tile but never press it. It's so irritating.
Yeah, it's really irritating. If you miss it, it's like it's not high stakes because you're not like so. It's not high stakes in the sense of you can't die from messing it up, but you can actually lose a couple of seconds, which is high stakes at the level they're playing at, right? Because their PB is 6 seconds apart. No, not even that. Not even that much. Less
I think the same here GMP made a mistake, so now it's extended. But before that they another mistake now. They were keeping the same distance as they got from the start of level 2, which was impressive. The whole 2 levels without them.
Yeah, and that's another one of these like really rather precise like turnarounds that you have to where you can press this button in a turnaround without hitting the gate, which happened to GMP, which is not. Yeah, it's easy to get hit, to not get the perfect turnaround there.
Yeah, so and GMP getting a little bit not so clean execution. He didn't mess up, but he's suffering a little bit. Whereas higlak is smooth route, smooth sail for higlak now.
Yeah, but both will face this guard now with 1 HP, which is always a very critical point.
GMP doesn't risk it.
I think the matches before GMP used to kill this on the way towards the.
Yes, like but I think it's going to go for jingle skip now, just to save some.
Right.
No risk.
But now because now he's against higlak, he just needs every time save that he can get, and so he's not going for the safe strat of killing him before. So this
and it's not so clear that you save so much time, because when the guard is facing away from the door. Well, I guess what I want to say is when hitting the guard pushes him away even further, it's not so much time you gain. Whereas when you push the guard towards the door as you are hitting him, it's faster to exit then.
Okay, yeah. So both got decent patterns here. Yeah. I didn't see what higlak's guard pattern for the first guard was, but
they're pretty much going smooth, both of them.
Yeah, I think higlak had a better level 5, which is a relief for him probably, because he died a lot on level 5 in this tournament. But there are some very critical points. It's a lot of guards and a lot of awkward setups for them.
Yeah.
So both on level 6 now.
Got a hit. Oh no, GMP died.
GMP died. Yeah, he jumped like a frame too late. The first jump that you do after the door.
Yes.
Not that you bad. Will not make it over the. Yeah, it's like it's just a couple of seconds that you lose there. Yes.
Well, at this stage in the tournament, it could be the decisive factor in the definition, but still, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's basically like they're still in like the way I'm thinking of it is like they're still like obviously if one of them dies, like GMP's behind now. If higlak dies, then GMP will be ahead. But they're also just only one jingle skip apart, basically. Maybe a bit more, but not much more. So if like higlak doesn't get a jingle skip on level 10, but GMP gets it, then it's extremely close again.
Yes. I at this point I don't know if I agree with the GMP strat of being super safe because he got hit at the beginning of this level and restarted. I would just go for it. I mean, at this point he's behind. It's just a matter of you have to get back to it any way you can. And if you are taking it safe, it's not conducive to a victory. You can get a good time for a race, but you absolutely need everything you can against Hitler.
Yeah, but I understand. Like, see, he is facing Roberto with two HP, and there's a very big possibility that you get hit by the first and by the second guard, and then you're at Roberto with one hit.
With one,
and there's one pattern where that you can't really, or it's very tough to avoid taking damage by Roberto, and then it's just over, and then basically then the run is over because a full level 7 basically. Behind you would need to you would need higlak to die to be able to still catch up. Higlak,
I wonder as a technical point here, can you guarantee not to get hit by Roberto if you get up and just immediately go backwards or parry?
I think you can if you immediately parry, you can avoid getting hit. I think you can even avoid getting pushed down. You have to like parry and hit. I'm not so sure about this actually, but you can, I think, guaranteed if you just always parry immediately, like knowing, right, like not waiting for what he does. But I'm not 100% sure on this.
Yeah, what I'm 100% sure is you cannot guarantee you will stay on top.
Yeah, I think that's I'm not sure on that one either. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you can guarantee not to die or not to get hit, which would have been enough for GMP. I would that whatever he needs to do.
Yeah. So here GMP actually got a good pattern on Luigi, and he had space to jump before the spikes, but he did die in those spikes in the race against Eraser. Both died actually in those spikes after Luigi, the green guard at the bottom of the level. So he decided to not do another jump before the spikes. Maybe in light of
previous experiences.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
He got burned. So he here doing mouse skip, but taking damage and a little bit of losing time, but still solid.
That was a very good last guard by GMP. He got the bad pattern where the guard is not in the jumper with one hit, but instead of hitting a second time, he just took a step back, which lets you barely make this turnaround on the next room to jump. This was really well played by GMP.
But still, he missed the good mouse skip.
Yeah,
still made it, but yeah, it's so finicky. It's so one pixel space that you can do the turnaround, but still.
Yeah, it's really not easy to get.
Now we are 1/3 of level 9 difference. Again, it's well known now at this point that level 9 is a maker or breaker.
Right.
If you lose at the end of the level 9, then
that's
you
like
lose
2 minutes. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's also other things that can go wrong. You can miss the turnaround that's coming up for higlak here, but he got it perfectly. Like where you hit that tile and then we don't see it falling, but it falls like out of.
But you can hear it, right?
But you can hear it, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Otherwise, it's just a leap of faith,
Yeah, but like.
No,
GMP.
GMP.
Do the turnaround before. Oh no, GMP died.
Yeah. No, he didn't die. He just restarted, which is exactly what I was saying. Why not just go for it? Yes.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, I was watching higlak's stream, and then I just saw GMP at the beginning of level 9.
It's just too much action. No, yeah. He took two hits from that guard and then restarted.
Oh yeah.
But I don't see the reason because it's risky to go upstairs with one HP. But if you make it through, it's hard. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe even I don't know. I'm very bad at like potion location, so I don't know if there maybe there's even a potion that you can get that's faster.
It's not in the way. Like when you climb this part up, there's a potion in the way, but then there's a potion below the guard on top, the very top.
Right,
but it's very hard to get
past
to that.
Him first. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yes. And then there's of course the max HP potion, which cures you completely, but still it's out of the way, and you have to take down a loose tile, which is always risky.
So that's a heavy time loss for GMP here, unfortunately.
But still, I would take the risk. Otherwise, it's just guaranteed you're gonna lose the race. So I think
he needs higlak to die now, basically, or to do an accidental glitch here, for example, and have to restart, which could happen, right? At the end of level 10, he could get a damage cancel by accident.
Even more than that, I think he needs to die once and then execute a very bad.
Probably. Yeah. One level 10 is probably not enough. Yeah.
So what I was saying.
Actually, I mean, GMP is coming up to level 10 now. So if Ian dies at the end of this level now, they're almost caught up, I think. Yeah, but
it could be a whole level 10 difference. I see your point.
Yeah.
So here the yellow guard posting no resistance. So what I was saying is that I think GMP is playing too much with a solo mentality, that he's looking for best times, and the races in this tournament should be more dirty. It should be more. That doesn't matter. Just go for it if you're losing. It's not a matter of best time. It's a matter of. Oof,
I think
higlak.
That's funny. Like higlak did the Vulture on the Mercy. He started killing this guard, and then he was like, in the middle of the fight, the guard on 1 HP, he was like, you know what? This is too risky. I'm just gonna leave. I'm ahead. I don't need this jingle skip. Like, the 9 seconds that it would give me. I don't need them. Just give up and leave. And that's
exactly
the correct decision, definitely.
Yes. I think higlak is looking at GMP's Twitch as he plays. That's the only explanation. And I think GMP is more purist in that sense. Here he's playing for himself.
Right. And he knew, okay, GMP is the whole level 10 behind. If I die now to this guard, then the race is back on. But I don't need the 9 seconds so let's just. But it's funny that he did it in the middle of the fight, right? Like he could have left immediately, but he decided.
Even more power to him, because I think I heard Cheese, the Super Mario 64 player, saying the best speedrunners are not the ones that are the fastest, but the ones that got the best backup strats. So this is like thinking on the fly when the situation is not beneficial. Then just
and cancel. Under pressure and then performing well. That's not easy. So GMP gets the jingle skip. Nice.
Yes. And higlak doesn't. No, he got it.
He got it. Yeah. Okay. He got the jingle skip at the end of level 11. GMP had an unlucky Alberto before. I saw he got a lot of parries from him, like the yellow guard, the second to last guard.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's so far behind that it doesn't matter much. And there's not many points now that higlak can mess up. He can, of course, mess up the fight against Jafar.
It is not that much, and I haven't seen a single person, but I didn't watch all the matches, die on level 12, actually.
Yeah.
Which used to be...
I think Vacheron died not on 12, but on... Yeah, no, he died on 12, yeah. He died to his shadow, I think.
Oh, that's painful.
That's painful.
But I suppose I'm in the parkour stage. When I was a child, I used to think level 12 was the hardest one. I didn't have this feeling like how to jump and stuff. Now it's like automatic. Even I didn't die.
Yeah, me neither, which is also surprising because I'm really scared of the parkour portion of this level, to be
Yes.
honest. There's just a lot of like jumps that you have to do into the blind, right?
Yes.
Without seeing where you go. It's scary.
Leaps of faith.
Leaps of faith, right?
Especially
And
when
so
you're so
higlak-
used to the offsets glitch.
Oh right, yeah. So both so both climbing. Well, higlak got the
Oh,
okay. Higlak got hit by the last tile. Unlucky there.
painful. It's actually a super good timing. It's not world record pace, but I haven't seen him make a single big mistake.
Yeah.
This
That's
whole
a
run.
very low 18 time, which is very good.
Oh, he's going for one hit so far.
Will he do it? Okay, and he
Yes.
got it.
GG.
Right. Very well done.
Yes.
And he takes the first race of this match.
Yes. Come on.
But GMP not that far behind. Like he
Yes and no, because level
Yes
12
and
is
no, of
particularly long. So it may be deceiving to think he's one level away, but
yeah.
It's more than that.
So yeah, GMP is coming up to the shadow as well.
Still a very good run anyway for GMP. Nothing really wrong, I would say.
Yep, yeah. And here you can see as well, like I think level 12 was step for step, they played exactly the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just that optimized and there, there's no RNG in level 12.
Yeah, that's a big point, yeah. The lack of RNG makes it much more mechanical.
GMP I think went for backstab for every single run he did. And
an alternative way to do it. Yeah.
I think he nailed it every single one as well. Pretty sure. He's really good at.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
But I think he's very consistent at the one. At the
a very cryptic and confusing Hall of Fame message by Higlak.
Higlak, number one. Yeah.
Number one. Okay.
So he's feeling himself. Which he has a right to, right? It's a very good, like 18-13. That's a very good time.
Yes. Yes. GG GMP, by the way.
Yeah, GMP ended the race on 19:21, so over a minute behind. Yeah.
Big one.
So that was mostly level 9, right? That was the difference, and then just some minor threads before.
Well, it was an accrual of small delays and restarts throughout the game, and Higlak didn't make any of those. So it was getting slowly but surely far apart.
Yeah. So Higlak didn't die. Higlak did no big mistakes. He got hit twice by Alberto, but and then left 11-10 safely. That was like the most critical part of Higlak's run.
Yeah.
But let's see how they will do for the second race now.
We have an absolute mirror here. 100%. I even saw the pixels in the guard. Now it's changed, perhaps, but the fit in the guard, you can use the fit of the guard to know where his exact pixel is, and it was exactly the same for both, which was amusing to see.
Yeah, I think GMP got like a bit faster exit here. And that's why he's just only 1 frame behind.
Oh my.
So they're really they're in 1 frame of each other.
And
now GMP is ahead because
GMP got a better. He got a worse fight, but a better resolution than Higlak there.
Yeah, Higlak couldn't do his the normal jump through those spikes without dying, so he had to back up there.
It's funny because that's my god.
Oh no. Yeah, that guard was too close for that. That was a very optimistic climb up to that gate.
Yes. Yeah, that was too much faith. And I think he got a little bit tilted. Very uncharacteristic of him to get tilted, but he even got hit for the first guard. And the first guard is, for those who don't play, it's pretty much, it's RNG in what he's going to do, but it's RNG free in what you have to do to pass him. It's very, very easy. And then his nerves got the best of him. While GMP is flying here.
Yeah, now he's like half of the level, more than half ahead. No, like half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very nice, obviously. After losing the first race, now being ahead by, I don't know, what is this, like 30 seconds more? Probably more, right?
We're seeing that. Yeah. For us, it's very exciting, right? Because it's looking like a possible third game here.
Yeah. So 2:46 was level 3 start for GMP. Let's see how far higlak will be behind.
2:46 ITT.
So yeah, almost. Yeah, over 20 seconds behind. Almost 30 seconds.
Quite a bunch.
That's a comfortable what's the word? It's a comfortable amount of time to be ahead.
Yes.
Of course, you can't afford any big mistakes in GMP's place. Like every death will be, unless it's like running into the spikes at the beginning of level 6 or whatever. But even that will cut your advantage in half, basically. Not. It's still he still has to play.
We may be seeing a reversal in the way they're playing now. GMP is more focused, centered, and higlak was a little bit tilted in level 2. Perhaps he has recovered his mojo right now, but still,
right.
I would really like to see GMP being more solid in this match because I know he can.
Yeah, he played this level very well. Like the whole parkour section went really well.
Yes.
higlak also got the turnaround. He jumped a bit too late, so he lost a couple of frames there for the jump up. And now I'm noticing the mouse in higlak's.
Yes. OCD activated.
Maybe I should have not pointed it out because now
you cannot look everywhere.
Now you know. Now you cannot
look at that.
unsee it.
higlak got a masterful move. He got the skeleton push, which is just a touch of excellence, you know. It's just 3 frames faster, but it's just a masterful move.
But you have to wait for it, and if he decides not to strike you, then you're losing time. So, but
exactly,
we saw higlak doing the whole tournament. He will go for all of these. He had a staring contest with the skeleton before.
Yes.
Yeah. So meanwhile, GMP got a really good turnaround at the beginning of level 4. That what he missed, and so he redeemed himself there.
Yes, he's flying. He's flying now. He's
playing extremely well.
Yes.
Like I would say this is actually, I mean, it's level 4. It's like, but this is like PB pace, I would say. I can't remember. Yeah, there was no mistake really.
It's hard to know compared to his PV how faster or not.
Right.
But definitely it's PV pace nevertheless. You know, I haven't seen a single mistake.
Right.
We may be talking about 20, 30 frame difference.
Yeah. Let's see what the RNG has in store for him in this level. That's you don't want to see that, but he mastered this really well. Like this is another moment where you can strike the guard a second time, which costs a lot of time, or you take a step back, but you have to do it really fast, like immediately after you hit, because otherwise the guard will get you when you're climbing up. So that was very well done.
Yes,
by
you get hit in the back.
Also, this is always like a scary moment to run away from that guard that follows you down there. But
yes, he's so persistent. These guards are so aggressive, man.
Right.
Yeah. But sometimes, depending on where you are, the guard will fall backwards towards the lower part. But we haven't seen that today. I don't think it's fast to do that. at all.
Yeah, not with that strat. Yeah, exactly. Like the strat that both of them are going for. Oh no, So this is the other way to deal with this.
Yes.
And I think higlak is doing this because he died so much on this level in other races that he just was like, I'm gonna go back to the slower strat. And by slower, it's like a couple of maybe 1 second or whatever. I don't know how much. It's not much. It's much in this, like, in the for the level that these players are playing on. For like but in a race, it's not that big of a difference.
I don't know why GMP crouched there. I have no explanation. Buffer?
That's a strat that I don't know if Eraser came up with it, but he's the one who's doing it all the time. It just makes the interaction with the guard a bit more consistent. See, like you can see what like happens to higlak on the other on the right side, where he got like hit twice before he could swap, and the crouch is a bit slower, but like I think best RNG is just 1 frame or whatever slower, but it just makes it a bit more consistent to deal with this guard.
Higlak almost got chumped there.
Oh yeah. That would have. It's not the worst because it's at the beginning of level 7, but still.
Yeah. In some cases, it's worth saying that compared to any percent, here you're not allowed to skip the guards with a jump, and that means you have to pass them while on a fighting pose, so going backwards, which means also that getting hit by a guard is not always bad news because they are pushing you. It's a boost. Yeah, if anyone has seen like a GoldenEye speedruns, you know that what a damage boost is. So this is the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But you can only take 1. So like you want to, like, ideally you just want to pass the first guard without getting hit, and then you want to hit from the second guard, so that you get pushed. But because you don't want to arrive at Roberto with only 1 HP, as we discussed. So GMP finished level 7, very nice. So he's doing and he's masterfully getting the new kill on this guard that he developed during the tournament. So this is a new strat where you only need 2 strikes to kill Bruce and continue. Very nice strat.
Yeah, it is worth mentioning that this category got a lot of attention just because of this tournament, and new strats are being discovered all the time.
Yeah.
It's developing.
And GMP is one of, like, he developed a lot of new strats and setups, and made some discoveries while the tournament was going on. And that fight with the first guard is one of them.
Yeah, GMP is pretty much a jack of all trades, because he plays at a top level. He also is a theorist, glitch hunter, so he's everywhere in this game and other Prince of Persia games. So
yeah, for sure.
Props to him for being such a high level.
Working on auto splitters or writing scripts that make like
randomizers.
Finding glitches easier, or like finding tricks and strats easier. So
yes,
like we owe a lot to him in that regard.
Whereas higlak is just a monster, simply a monster.
Yeah, he's the
Messi of Prince of Persia.
Yeah, right. So GMP got a really, really, really good level 8.
It's impressive.
He did not fail the damageless mouse skip. So he grabbed the ledge while turning around and left level 8 already.
This is PV base. This cannot not be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. higlak gets a very nice orange guard there, where like he's in the jumper immediately after 1 hit, which is always nice to have. Oh, and then he did a standing jump instead of a running jump, which can happen very fast. It's you press up 1 frame too fast, and then
that's nerves.
Yeah, and in this situation it wasn't that bad, but it could have been, because it was like through the chompers, right? Like if it messes up the timing with chompers or guards, that's very scary. But
chompers, it's a nightmare. I just saw GMP make the first small time loss, let's say, which is he missed the turnaround for the climb, and also he took the potion to be safe.
Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense. He's ahead, and like taking the potion costs like 6 seconds, I think, but it ensures that you don't die at the end of this 2-minute level. So
now that he is ahead, I can totally back his strategy of taking the potion.
Right.
This is the time where you do that.
Yeah. Like he will not lose for 6 seconds, right? Probably. Like the 6. He can afford the 6 seconds now with higlak being that far behind.
Not so much. I think that the difference between them got a little bit shorter, but not that much. But still, it's noticeable. It's a big difference.
I don't see higlak I don't see higlak catching up to GMP without GMP making a big mistake somewhere, or like a bigger mistake somewhere.
Like now, oh my god,
Yeah, that's another strat he developed.
Okay.
To deal with this jumper is very nice. Like you press up to grab the ledge, and then you cancel the jump immediately to jump through the jumper, and that times you perfectly to get through the jumper, and then to the other side as well, which is way better than the strat before, which involved like 2 bunny hops, which are slow.
Right.
It's very nice.
Because for a casual onlooker, it looked like he was just improvising, and it was pretty risky.
No,
but
see, higlak is doing the exact same thing. This is GMP's strat that he's also using because it is so. It's not the fastest way to deal with this. There's like one strat that's faster, but basically only Esteban is doing it, and only him.
I think GMP must be keeping some new strats on his sleeve just in case he gets to the final.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. That would be funny. Like he just gets out some new strats that save a lot of time just in the final. That would be hilarious.
16-minute run, it's like.
I mean, I don't expect this to happen because this is glitchless, right? If it was like normal, any percent standard, then there's like a big skip somewhere that's undiscovered. Although
actually, I think we have seen all the frames we could. That's a typical phrase in speedrunning, right? But this time I think it's so brute forced.
Yeah,
I really doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, because of the work that you did, among others, with brute forcing the run and the task, pretty much we know there's nothing else. But who knows?
Who knows, right? There's some undiscovered programming bugs in the game that haven't been exploited, but still it's a far-fetched thing.
Yeah.
So for GMP, we have a perfect level 10. This run is godlike. No, he died. Oh my god.
Oh no.
What a way to die. He knew the tile will fall. He had 1 HP. He should have turned around to the right. I mean, it's easy to say than to do it.
Or just bonk the. This is like that's a really. This is a higlak. He did a higlak. That's exactly what happened.
Yes.
Like these players normally never fail this. There's like you just bonk the gate, or if you want to be safe, you just crouch. Which gives you a way bigger window. But for some reason, his fingers slipped or whatever, and he got hit.
I think we have to come to the realization that higlak is also human, and he can also feel nervous. So I think that was he got too. How do you say? He rushed. The bonk against the door.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Okay, he got it.
He got it. And meanwhile, GMP got the. Skip on level 11, as also with the strategy that he developed, which is like a safer and not that much slower version of the jingle skip.
Much safer, I would say, more consistent.
More consistent, yeah. I think, that's maybe the better way to put it. Yeah.
We are looking at a whole level 11 plus 10 seconds. I was counting something like this of difference. So this is an absolute difference. It's very hard to overcome at this point.
Yeah, that's really, this is like he's almost at the top of level 12 already, while higlak is still in level 11.
Well,
And
we
still
say
has to
almost at the
face two
top.
guards.
We are so used to the any percent skip here that it seems like we are almost there at the top. But this
right.
jump is
You're right. And then you have to climb all of this as well. Yeah, okay.
yes.
So he was like halfway up when I said that. But still, he's far ahead of
This guy,
who still has to do the jingle skip. He still has to deal with this guard.
When
and
I
then
was
climb up. Yeah.
When I was a child, I used to get vertigo from playing the so I don't know if for everyone happened the same.
I can't say because I never made it that far as a child. This game is really hard. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, that is
you don't want
so
that.
tragic.
He died against the shadow.
That is so unfortunate. I guess I'm not sure how this. Like normally you just buffer down like after you jumped immediately, but he must have either let go of down too probably like this, like he probably let go of down too early, or he pressed it late. In any case, a really, really unfortunate mistake.
Unfortunate because many things have to happen. So I think he pressed down too early and then released it and pressed it again, and that left a couple of frames of window for the shadow to do something. And the bad luck that the first thing that the shadow.
Oh, I see. Because otherwise he would have still just turned around and grabbed his sword out and would have not died, right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But the shadow attacked just in the frame where he was shielding the sword.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
My God.
That hurts so much.
Still ahead, though.
But like only a couple of seconds, really.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But he's like, he just needs to, there's like nothing, there's like no edge for higlak here. Like the only thing that really is,
tiles.
I mean, of course, both can still, tiles. But I think, I'm not sure if he can, maybe one tile is fine. I'm not sure. Probably. Very close, though.
It's so close.
2 tiles is probably, if he gets 2 tiles, let's see.
Oh, no, 1 tile.
Oh, and he restarts.
No, 2 tiles. Oh, my God.
They're restarting. Why? Okay, well, he guy's also restarting.
But this is chaotic.
Oh my God.
This is chaos.
Why are they restarting?
No, the restarting is good when you get hit by 1 tile.
Yeah, faster. But you have the same probability afterwards again to get.
Yes, well, it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble.
Yeah.
Okay,
so now
one
they're
shot.
Like a couple of frames ahead, apart.
And Jafar reacts.
Oh my God!
No, I got it. Oh my God, no!
Oh no! He had so. For
this is heartbreaking.
Oh God! You have to time. You have to do a frame perfect jump and then basically a frame perfect.
And he dies.
Oh my God!
Oh, this is so bad.
Tragic. And he had the jump. Like I was already relieved. Like I was like, oh, okay, he got it. After I saw how he jumped, I was like, okay, he got the backstab. But then he messed up the shift input and didn't have
the shift. So he missed the attack.
Yeah, he missed the attack. Like the jump was perfect. And then here you have to attack like this.
Okay.
That's exactly how you do it.
This is so heartbreaking.
That's what he messed up. So it's actually the last input for England time.
Exactly, yes.
On.
Oh, this is so heartbreaking.
That's really heartbreaking.
GG higlak.
He played this race so well. This as you said, there were really, really very little mistakes. In level 9, he took the potion to be safe or whatever. Oh my God. Saved by the shadow. Yeah. higlak got saved by the shadow. That's true.
I was counting with the third game and
yeah, me too. That was that looked so much in the back. Oh my.
And I was counting on GMP getting he got pretty far, but I could have seen him in the final. And this is so heartbreaking.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, for sure. It's really sad. But I mean, yeah, but this is we are at the point in the tournament where the level of play is so high that you just cannot afford to make a mistake like that.
Literally, because
your opponents,
just behind him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He was lurking in the shadows, literally.
yeah, exactly.
He was the shadow.
He was the shadow, right?
Yes.
Oof, that was an exciting race.
Yes.
Match.
I don't know if one of the best matches, because this was a 2-0. I would have loved to see this ending with a
for sure. I would have loved to. Yeah, I would have loved to see them both again.
Yes. But now we have higlak advancing. Carl Gamer waits for him. Carl Gamer is actually, for me, a surprise, even though he's a former world record holder. His first game wasn't as clean. He lost to Shawing, but then he got back with a vengeance.
He made like, he developed so well in this tournament from this. Like, he hadn't played this in literally years, this game, right? And before he came back for the tournament, and now he's making his way through the lower bracket. And actually, I think is a really tough opponent for higlak now. Even though higlak is the world record holder, since 30 minutes before this match, but
really Carl even beat Belcheran. I was not counting with that. Even 2-0, which is
sure.
surprising. Belcheran was really solid. So the French players were really solid in this tournament. Now we have 7 racers still in the fight. But Carl Gamer and higlak, to me, this match, besides the fact that Carl Gamer is growing very strong and higlak always is so strong, this has a special meaning to me, because these are the two, I would say, most significant world record holders in the game's history, in my eyes, at least. Carl Gamer, because all he did for the game in making it so popular, and higlak for being modern times most solid player. I don't know anyone can argue with that in all categories. And he's been so busy lately with the life and stuff, but whenever he gets to it, he takes 2 weeks to play the game and he's back into world record pace. And that's, to me, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like, I don't think higlak was practicing. Like, if you watch the first game that higlak played versus Belcheran, you could see how rusty he was, and he lost decisive. I mean, he lost the match. He won like one game, I think. We can see it on the screen. But and then I don't think he had much time to practice during this time now. But like, he got the world record right in that time, right? So really amazing how he just committed to it a bit, and then he just performs. So he's a really amazing player. Yeah. So I'm very much looking forward to the next round, round 4.
Yes.
Because Carl Gamer is although like his PB is obviously not as good as higlak's, obviously because higlak is the world record holder. I think he's like playing very consistent.
And he has momentum, right?
He has momentum.
Yes. So who knows? I think he's burning his keyboard, practicing every single day now. I think he takes it very personal and serious. He wants to win. You can see when he's playing. He has the how do you say the lust for victory.
For sure. So and then we will see what happens. The next game will be Esteban versus Eraser.
Yes.
And then the winner of Carl Gamer versus higlak will face the loser of that game. Right.
So we have nothing more than super strong games ahead. I cannot wait to watch them.
Yeah, and I don't know, like at this point, I don't know who I would bet on to win this tournament. So this will be very exciting.
Shall we bet? I mean, I think if I wanted to earn money, not follow my heart, just win the bet, I would bet for 70 Racer.
Yeah, I think it's true, but like not by a huge margin. No. I think that's my take. Like he has maybe a couple of percents.
Yes.
Over the
otherwise, higlak. Otherwise, it's all very close. I wouldn't dare making more bets than that.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say we leave it here.
Also letzte Worte auf Deutsch vielleicht.
Right. Ja.
Ja, ich habe so eine Rede gesagt, dass wir auf Deutsch etwas sprechen wollen oder werden.
Ja.
So, für unsere deutsche Anschauer.
Das ist so lustig. Ich kann tatsächlich den Schweizer Akzent bei dir hören.
Wirklich? Nein.
Doch. Ja, weil ch und ch,
ja.
Auf Deutsch, wir haben nicht so viele Laute.
Genau. Also das könnte auch die argentinische Betonen auch sein.
Vielleicht. Ja, okay.
Okay. That was fun. So, thank you so much. Happy for commenting with me.
Yeah,
and Simony Racer for organizing.
Thanks for having me. This was fun. I'm looking
Yes,
forward to
indeed.
the rest of the games.
Yes.
And GG's.
And everyone for GG's and everyone for watching. Thank you. And bye-bye.
See you next time.
See ya.